original Pisces, what's up? Hopefully you guys are doing okay. You're not struggling too hard. I know Pisces has a way of fighting itself or chasing away itself. March 12th to April 18th, and I don't mean that with disrespect. I've noticed a lot of Pisces within my own bubble that have a tendency to have their shadow side fight them quite a bit. So this is original Pisces, March 12th to April 18th, Aquamarine, Diamond, 2 fish, Neptune, Tuesday, and Solidate. We've also got the little symbol over here. Can be to do with the Atlantean or Poseidon. You're rubbing your hands together. Are you expecting something? Something unknown? You're defending yourself? What else we got? Mirth. The feeling of being merry, merriment, glee, and hilarity. You find something to be really fucking funny. So I don't know whether this is of yourself or just watching other people. Dismantle. To strip, to divest, to unrig, to deprive, to strip, as of military equipment or defenses, to break down. So you could have went through a tower moment and now you're coming back up out of it, or this is something that you're going through right now. I don't know if you want to deprive or strip anybody of anything. If you do, I don't recommend it. You could feel like you're getting out of a military frame of mind. Like maybe you were put under like a thumb and so much shit was expected of you, and now you just really don't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck before. Now you really don't give a fuck. So good for you, Pisces. Whatever you need to do for yourself. Provident, foreseeing and providing for wants. Prudent or frugal. You could be pinching pennies or holding back at this time, or buying whatever it is that you want for yourself. Ward off evil. If you have negative attachments or entities, pardon me, or somebody that's trying to stop you from speaking, cleanse your throat chakra. Drink hot tea. Cleanse your area, your home, your space. Do not burn down your home. Be very cautious of any candle work or sage or cigarettes or incense or anything like that. Be very careful. I'm going to advise you right now. Family could have a big influence on you regardless of whether or not you're around them. We got the 6 of Coins in reverse. Not feeling too generous. You don't really want to give to nobody. You don't care if people are homeless. You don't care if people end up in a homeless-like energy. You don't care because you feel like you've been through that already, Pisces. You feel like you've struggled enough and you're not really too willing to speak on behalf of others or give of yourself to others. Keep in mind, it's a spiritual piggy bank. What you hand out is what you get back, so be cautious with that, Pisces. You could feel like you went through the ringer already and people have pushed you down, or you pushed yourself down. But keep in mind what I said at the beginning of the reading. Sometimes you guys have a tendency, Pisces, I don't speak of all of you, just some of you, to kind of chase yourself off, be self-destructive, and let your shadow side take the wheel and steer. 8 of Swords. Something you either lost or got rid of or purged or separated yourself from has allowed you to be unbound. So now you have free reign. You can go out and do what you want. Okay? You can make better, healthy choices for yourself. You can not sacrifice what brings you joy. You can learn new hobbies. You can get out and explore. You've had a revelation that this is what you needed. You've got some form of inheritance that you can participate in or bring in towards yourself. Use it wisely. Do not put harm on other people, okay? I want to get more clarity on the 8 of Swords in reverse. It feels like it's important. Treachery in the past, difficulty, hard work, depression, disquiet, and accident. There could have been an accident that happened or something that you had not agreed with somebody on. That could have led some sort of accident to happen, or there was like an argument that happened that is not resolved that you feel responsible for. You could be in a form of depression because of this, but you already know your situation you're in right now. You're free from being bound to anything. So whatever this is that was dropped, it's allowing you the opportunity to do better in your life, to make better, healthier choices, to be in your form of abundance and manifest what you need to for a new start. You were given the opportunity, okay, Pisces? This means whatever you're unbound to has allowed you, is giving you the choice of making a new life for yourself. Plan ahead. You're a bit of self-denial. That's okay. We've all been there. That could be where the depression's coming from. Maybe you don't feel like you're unbound to something, but you are. Whatever it is not holding you back anymore. So don't think you're stuck. You're not stuck. You're only as stuck as you make yourself stuck to be. You know what I mean? Like, could be sitting and watching too much TV. Page of Swords, this is a younger energy. This could be a son, this could be a nephew, somebody that you talk to, somebody that has words of their own. I'm getting a male energy, but this could be female. Somebody that is in their fertile state. So they are calling what they need into them. They are protected. They stand on firm ground. You can notice this individual right here standing on firm ground. Those rocks aren't going to move. That tree is going to stay where it is, growing out of the rocks. So they're very self-sufficient. They know how to speak for themselves. This energy is in your energy right now. This doesn't feel like you, Pisces. This is it's a younger boy. It could be you, but whatever it is, whoever this energy is, they're not afraid to speak what they need to, and they grow from the hardest circumstances. They manage to be abundant, and they manage to create shelter for themselves, and they manage to create some sort of income or materialistic things coming up out of firm, solid foundation. That's what the words I'm trying to get out. And this person is cloaked in yellow, so they're fully in their solar plexus. They're in touch with their inner child. So this could be somebody you spoke to recently, whoever this is. Maybe you spoke to them about this loss that you had, or this purge that you went through, or whatever it is that you went through. You're speaking to this person. You're talking to them. You're expressing yourself to them. You may not be so charitable and giving to them or other people, but you could be expressing how you feel about that to this person too. You could have talked to them about what really hurts you. You are working hard. You're in the Eight of Coins in the upright. His hand's almost stuck like that. I don't know if you could see. This hand here, it almost looks like he's permanently gripping like something round, like whether it be a mallet or a hammer or something, but the hammer's not in their hand anymore. So they're not able to call judgment on certain things anymore. They just need to stay focused on their work, focused on their third eye, focused on their gifts, focused on the pentacle. You could not feel so lucky at this time because of the circumstances that already unraveled, but don't let that discourage you. Like I said, this is an opportunity to start a whole brand new life, Pisces. Don't focus on the past shit. Make amends with it, heal from it, learn from it, take that wisdom and knowledge, move forward. But whatever this is, it's like the hand is kind of like stuck in that position of constantly calling judgment, whether it be on other people or yourself. And that would be the left hand, so that would be the right brain thinking. So using your creativity, using your inner child to call judgment on other people out of your own pain may not have been the best choice, because that does come back eventually. So I think you fully realize that now, Pisces, of the impact you had on other people. You may still not feel or give two fucks about other people or whatever, what happens to them, but you still have to be accountable for yourself, okay? And you may have issues with your hand. You may have to wear like, what do you call those? Tensor bandage? I'm seeing like a tensor bandage, or like a, what's that, wrist protector? You're going through your trials right now. So whatever has happened up to this very point, Pisces, this is a moment of atonement. This is a moment of taking accountability. This is a moment of making changes. The divine universe has given you an opportunity that you manifested, has given you an opportunity to create a new life for yourself. What are you going to do? So this is a trial. This is a test. Whatever you went to up to this point, you may have suffered severely. You may have been given the tools or been given the gifts to call judgment on others, but that's not your job anymore. Your job is to heal. Your job is to create something new for yourself first. Become fully fulfilled within yourself, and then you can get back into your spiritual service. Because you may not have been doing that with a good mind frame. You may not have been doing that in a healthy way in the past because you were hurt so deeply that when you made judgment calls on other people, it might have been too harsh because of your own pain you went through. So your ego kind of stepped in and said, yeah, I'll make this judgment call. They fucking deserve this, but it's only out of pain. It's not out of fully understanding, which could be why you're not really being so generous at this time. Okay, it could be why you don't feel like you should give nothing to anybody, and that's fine. It's a choice too. Yeah, you could feel the need to get some clarity. Maybe you're getting readings, or you've been following a tarot reader. You want answers. You can give yourself the answers too. You got the Hangman in reverse, and you got the Bird of Paradise. This may be specific to somebody. Hangman in reverse. You've already seen what you need to see. You've already got the information that you were given from the divine universe, from the signs and synchronicities around you. You have all this fruit coming to you now. What are you going to do with it? Are you just going to be miserable? Are you going to hold on to past traumas, maybe family traumas? Are you going to not use that belt you were given? Let's say if you were in any sort of martial arts and you were given the green belt. I don't know what level that means for the green belt. Black belt is like the full round one, right? And black symbolizes femininity, protection, nurturing, divine wisdom too. It's funny how white belt is masculine. White is masculine out of the yin and yang, I think. And that's more in the sun, fool-like energy, the beginner stage. Well, that's something all in itself. Anyways, get back to what I was saying. So yeah, you've got 4 flowers around you. You got 2 red ones. So definitely speak what you need to. If you need to share or pass down wisdom to those that are younger than you, do so. If you learn something and you're being stuck in your ego and not willing to share that information, that will come back to haunt you. Your root chakra has a big part in this. I thought there was only 2 red ones, but there's 3. So there's 3 other energies you need to deal with in family. And this Bird of Paradise is pecking away, but you're already in the upright. Because this is the Hangman, right? This is the Hangman, usually needs a different perspective. You're in the upright, so it's almost like you're standing but free-falling at the same time. That's strange. Pleasure. Maybe you're finding the pleasure in little things. You're enjoying yourself right now. You're being rational about certain things. Good. Logic, ration, reason. It's very important. Getting your whole... There's those 3 girls again. The sisters. The other cups. The one looking at her own cup. The one not paying a fucking attention. The other one looking at the other girl's cup out of jealousy. Every time I see this, I think of sister-like energy, aunts-like energy, friend-like energy. I know this could be a good card too, the 3 cups in the upright. This could be like taking the advice of other people. This could be an influence of other people. But there's always something about those 3. Could be 3 sisters, could be 3 energies. The one that's in pink and purple really has a fucking issue. You'd think with her crown chakra and her third eye chakra being lit that she would use those gifts for good, but no, she uses it to look in to be jealous of other people. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? There's no reason to do that to yourself. Why would you purposefully dive into other people's lives and what they got going on? And I'm not just talking Facebook, because that's only superficial too. People will put what they want people to see. Why would you do that? Be stalking another person just to be pissed off and not grateful for what you have. And then you got this other one over here with the throat chakra and root chakra who's looking into her cup. That's the ability to speak, and your roots, your drive, your ambition, the reason to live. Sometimes it has to do with family and stuff, and she's just paying attention to herself. She didn't really give a fuck. Paying attention to herself. And then you got the other one in the back over there who's got orange and green. So let's say the sacral and the heart chakra, and she's fully like, her vibrational frequency is all the fuck the way up here. So she's not even on, she's like on cloud 9 or whatever. She's not even paying attention. She's not grounded. Not a bad thing. It's nice to enjoy ecstasy and bliss, but ignorance is bliss as well, right? cute. That one's cute. Just kind of doing her own fucking little thing over there. Anyways, study self, meditation will be your productivity. Pisces, you could be in between homes, or you could be looking for a new home. I did mention something about burning home. Be careful. Lovers, you could have an energy coming in, partnership, somebody you're interested in. This could be union within self. This could be DNA. At the bottom of her dress, it almost looks like a little thing poking out. So this could be like, do you remember when we're kids and we have like imaginary friends or creatures, or we draw certain things? Go back on your drawings from childhood, redraw some things from childhood. There's a message there. Your inner child was trying to tell you something spiritually. And then there's fruits in the back with the snake there. You could be afraid to touch what is yours because of the snake, when the snake is actually yourself. It's your backbone. You're not a lamb for the slaughter, and you're not a goat to be scaped. You have the sun and moon, and then you have the seraphim, cherubim, whatever. You have divine guidance. They're speaking to you. They're looking down on this. Was a man with a cane, but maybe you don't need that man anymore. Maybe you came into union with yourself, or this is somebody you're going to come in union with. Doesn't mean they have a cane. That could mean that their knee has an issue, and depending on which side of that is, it's either the physical 3D or the spiritual aspect that he's not paying attention to. Be cautious with that when they come in. Man or woman, doesn't matter. You got the world in reverse. You see how she has those two things, the scrolls? She's not passing the knowledge down. This seems to be a reoccurring theme I'm seeing. People wanting to hold the knowledge for themselves. Share it. Who gives a fuck if they surpass you? That's their destiny and journey. Yours is to spread the knowledge and spread the wisdom of all the suffering you went through. Tell your story. Share the information. Share what you've learned. Be enlightening to other people. That's your fucking job and duty. That is also your union within self. And then you got 1 after 5, which is 6. 6 could be symbolic. That could be 6 itself. That could be 9. 69, 66, 99, which is completion. That could be your completion if you do that. And you've also got the letter G. You've got E, A, Hierophant. Again, same idea with divine guidance. See them? See them up top? This one's got balance on both sides. This one's sharing and combine themselves within this union of self or another person. This one, he's doing it on his own. He's holding the throne. He is passing down the wisdom and knowledge. He's got the circle around him. That's in red. You could be doing some sort of witchcraft or some sort of rituals. It doesn't have to be witchcraft. It's got a bad reputation because some people have abused the privilege, but it's in red. So this could be root chakra magic. That needs to change. 5 above the Hierophant. This is traditions. This is family. This is calling judgment as well. This is ancestors, wisdom and knowledge. This is protection. This is judgment. This is justice. This is community. Communication. It's very important. And this person looks like he's been staring at the same thing for a very long time. So maybe you've or somebody else has witnessed something for a long time. Now, what are you going to do about it? If you're the Hangman in reverse, you've already got whatever insights you need. You're working hard towards whatever you need to. You're talking to people that you trust about it, maybe younger energy, maybe son, daughter. You're not bound to anything anymore, but you sure as fuck aren't giving to anybody right now, and maybe you gave enough in the past. Maybe that's your judgment call that you made for yourself. Love Oracle card. Got a poncho. Maybe you want to wear a poncho or you want to buy one. Buy one then. Maybe you're supposed to be a leader. A lot of you Pisces out there were groomed to take the burdens on of other people, to get into unions with people you didn't want to, out of self-sacrifice or what do I want to call it? Not reliance. What's that when you need to depend on another? But that's codependence, but when you're doing it out of survival. I keep hiccuping, so maybe you've been drinking, or maybe that's really on point. It was out of survival. Whatever you did was out of survival. You don't need to do it anymore. You're not bound to anything. Oh, you don't want to look at this. What is it? What don't you want to look at? Butterfly. This could symbolize monarch. This could symbolize matriarch. Relationships evolving to the next phase. Healing inner child growth. You don't want to look at healing the inner child and have that growth? Come on. Of course you do. It's like an ulcer in your mouth. You're like, I'd rather not. I'd rather just chew on it. Well, that's not going to be good for you. In order to evolve to the next phase in either your own relationship with self or healing, you need to be able to heal the inner child. That's your growth. And I put that right in front of the Lovers. It's almost like that butterfly is giving you a skull-like energy. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. You could have felt abandoned for a long time. Again, the State of Coins energy, like he's holding this thing in his hand, but it's no longer there, but it's keeping the shape. Over here. Almost like a doll hand. You know, it's just meant to hold it. That's what it was meant for. That's what it was created for, and it's just to stay that way, but nothing's in there anymore. So maybe you can fill it with something else other than judgment on other people or yourself. You could have broke up a situation, or you were separated. You could have felt abandoned for quite a long time. You could be giving the silent treatment, or somebody's giving the silent treatment to you. Understand rejection is a form of protection. Sometimes it's leaving room for growth. Sometimes you need to travel, go on your own, or maybe you feel like traveling towards this person that's giving you the silent treatment. If there's a reason for it, and you know the reason why they're giving you the silent treatment, give them their space. If there's no reason for it, you just want to talk. Girl talk, time with friends, or guy talk. Time with friends, moving on, happy single, living in the moment, having fun. Have fun. Whatever the answer is to your question, the answer is yes. She's wearing a shirt, and the answer on their shirt says yes. If you need to speak to somebody, the answer will be yes. If you're laughing, joking, having a good time, great. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, 2 came out. It's a duality. Your Wheel of Fortune depends on your duality. 2 came out. You got healthy choices, and then you got addiction. This seems very specific to a lot of you out there. Pisces, listen what I'm saying right now. Duality is your inner shadow side and your inner light. Okay? Both versions of that inner child exist. The hurt one and the one that carries abundance and love and gratitude and is ever flowing. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love, in life, self-love, self-care, being happy. Addiction. Actually, it says being happier. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. Both of you, both sides to you exist. Okay? Both sides are to be acknowledged and what you can learn from them. Both sides require balance, again with the yin and yang, and both sides are going to deter. Okay, so if you don't get control over the balance, it will deter you. But both sides are required to determine your movement forward and what path you're going to take. Both sides are very important and crucial, and both sides teach you something, okay? So whatever this is you didn't want to take a look at, if this is like a monarch butterfly, if this is like somebody that is high status, or maybe like an elderly person that you don't want to take a look at, maybe they inflicted some wounds on you, you haven't healed from it. Healing the inner child is important. They could have projected some really hurtful things onto you, but whatever, regardless, it's up to you whether or not you want to discuss that with anybody. What else can we get for that butterfly? Cushion. A pillow for a seat. Something resembling a pillow to seat on a cushion, to furnish with cushions. You could be thinking about something to do with cushions, couch. Maybe you're getting rid of an old couch, or this is something to do with you sitting comfortably. You could yourself be sitting comfortably and don't feel like being charitable. This could be sitting on like a pedestal or sitting on a throne. Again, I'm getting this. What I'm thinking about right now that comes to mind is the King of Cups. And on my tarot card, he sits on a pillow. And it's a pink pillow, which is crown chakra. So you could have issues with your crown chakra, connection to source. that could come down to the Hierophant. This could be a person in your life, or this could be the energy that you took on. Numerous, consisting of great number of individuals, many, and then underneath that's nuptial. So maybe a lot of people had part in your relationships in the past, or had separated you, or many people have an influence on you. This could be this Three of Cups energy again. What they say, what they do, how they think, how they feel has an impact on you because you let it. We got Othelon as well. Inheritance, tradition, nobility, grief, property, home, separation, group order, experience, plenty, goddess, legacy. The letter O and the letter G again. And then we got green, red, and purple or blue. So that'd be heart chakra, root chakra, and throat chakra. Then we got Ingwas, God Ingwas, fertilization, actualization, beginning. So this is your new beginning, okay? And then you've got balance, productivity, growth, common sense, family, home, relief, nature, frith, plenty, and faith. You need to have faith within yourself to do what it is that you need to do, whether for yourself or your family, and to move forward. Then that would be N. And the letter G, also red, blue, and green. Again, with root chakra, throat chakra, and heart chakra. You could be needing to open up your heart chakra. That would be the old resentment, the anger that just wants to come out. Wow, that's a lot of anger. Get a punching bag, find an outlet, go swimming, draw, needlework, I don't know. But you got Hagalaz, hail, destruction, chaos, anger, disruption, air, which is information, wrath of nature, trials, tests, change, and lessons. You're gonna have to be able to go through this, Pisces. I know you got it in you, Pisces. So that almost sounds like a nickname. So maybe you're used to being kept in like a childlike energy. Somebody doesn't respect you. This could be this monarch energy. This could be this whatever Hierophant energy. They could be keeping you in, like, even if you're in your 40s or 50s, keeping you in a childlike mentality. Like, that's how I see you. That's what you should be in. You're just nothing but like an ungrateful little this, or you're just nothing but like a stupid little this, or you always think you're better than everybody, or blah 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 this, and all that negative projection energy that they place onto you. Now you're feeling it, and now you're trying to dish it back out to other people you feel deserve it, or you're not giving to other people, whether it be information, wealth, abundance, love, whatever it is, because you don't think they deserve it, because they told you you don't deserve it. So why should another person deserve it? It's almost like a weird backwards form of jealousy, and it's just a fucking continued test. It's a continued cycle that just goes down and down and down. It creates nothing but chaos. Anyways, test, change, lessons, the letter H, and that's orange for sacral and pink for crown chakra. So connection to source and your sexual or creativity. Your sacral is very important. They could have had a lot of impact on your sexual energy. This could be a form of abuse, and that's what's fucked with your head for so long, and they controlled you based off of your unhealed wounds. Okay? But like I said, you got the duality now. You have this union coming up, whether within yourself or with another person. Understand, you got two choices, duality, healthy choices or addiction. Are you going to allow these negative projections to get you down, or are you going to come up out of that? The two fish could also be within yourself, fighting your inner self based off of all this old programming and this feeling like you're bound, but you're not. Because like I said, you got the Eight of Swords in reverse, but you're feeling like you're bound anyways. That's the energy I'm getting off of that. It doesn't feel like a freedom sort of thing. You have the perspective, you have the wisdom and knowledge. You could need time with friends. Get out and spend time with friends. And we'll get the past life oracle card, if I can get one in there. That one came out fast. Mother, Pisces. Whatever spine issues, whatever issues you have, any grievances, any problems, any projections placed on you, burdens, you got Mother coming out, and she's reading them a book. Did she not teach you certain things? Did she project certain things down on you? Or are you not teaching certain things? Are you projecting down onto somebody else? Do you have unresolved mother issues? And I'm not saying this to trigger you. It's just things you need to take a look at that are preventing you from having what's meant for you coming in. If you feel like you're deserving of something and people told you your whole life that you're not, that's bullshit. If you are now continuing the cycle and doing it to somebody else, why? Do you feel that not another person is deserving because you were told you're not deserving? And maybe they were also told they're not deserving, and then their mother's mother was told they're not deserving. That's a sick, desperate energy, a form of control, a form of jealousy, a form of resentment. There's a lot of things that come up in that energy, and it can create a lot of anger. And when anger just sort of festers within, almost like a zit below the skin, if you allow that just to stay in there and stay in there and stay in there, and you don't cleanse it out or clean it or do what you need to do, it's going to explode like a volcano. The son is learning. The daughter wants to learn. The mother's focused solely on the book, not her children. That's specific. Lessons and blessings. You got time. You got direction. You got arrows. I'm seeing the compass, even though this is a pocket watch. And you have gifts and abilities. Even the tiniest little engraving can give you so much information, so much energy, so much clarity. Go within, do the healing, lessons and blessings. If you have any mother energies that you need to work on, whether it be yourself or somebody else that was a mother figure to you, they need to be sorted out. Can we get some clarity for mother card? Is it almost like you didn't want to pay attention to that? Why don't you want to, Pisces? What about it that you don't want to take a look at? Keep in mind, every mother can say, I'm your mother, so you got to treat me this way. But if they've treated you with nothing but disrespect and looked down upon you, then that is not okay. That's not a form of unconditional love. That's very toxic, and that was projected onto them. You are a star in your own right. See it. Social order. Pisces, what can I get for you last minute here? 7 of Cups. You got lots of choices. Everybody has choices. You don't always know which cup that you're going to take, and this could be this union coming up. You don't know what you're going to get, but it doesn't matter. As long as you know yourself, that's what matters. As long as you heal your inner wounds, nobody can use them against you as a handle. Fanning out. You are the star. Okay? You are a star too. You are always a star. You could have been a star seed from a long time ago. You could have had a partnership that was destroyed due to